How's it going, everybody? This is Opus Gaming. It's been 1 year since we did these reaction videos, Emma.
Yeah, it just passes by too fast.
Just the very thought of doing this for a year never really passed my mind, but it's thanks to you guys who continually supported us that we are able to do the things that we can do.
And I also been having a lot of fun lately, so let's see how it goes.
To celebrate the 1 year anniversary, Mom decided, yes, this is actually her idea of doing this. And I thought, you know what? The idea itself sounds good enough to the point where I think it's safe. I think we could do this. We could do this. And so, I welcome you to Opus Gaming's Genshin quiz show. Here's how exactly this quiz show is gonna go down. What I have right now is a total of 15 characters in Genshin. And what I will do is I will test Mom's knowledge on all the characters that we have reacted to at this point in time. The characters that will show up on this quiz will only be up until the recent most reaction video that we've done. So there won't be any characters that will show up out of nowhere. Like, it'll be characters that she has at least reacted to once. So for my Genshin viewers, there won't be any Alhaitham, there won't be any Scaramouche or Kusanali or any of those characters at that moment. It's just going to be all the way up until Candace and Cyno. Those are the two characters in which are the limit. But with that said though, I will be mixing up the characters from easy to medium and then to hard. Some of them are like mixed in here and there. Mom, this is your objective. You don't necessarily have to guess the name of said character, but at the very least, try to remember what you think about when we were talking about said characters. So that's
I kind of was worried because I'm like, oh, the names. There are a couple of them that are like very specific that I remember what we talk about. So please don't hate me. I'm gonna try my hard.
Y'all gotta remember though, it has been a year since we reacted to all these characters. So I will give at least a little bit of a leniency when it comes to coming up with names and stuff like that. Best we can do is try to remember what we talked about with said characters. So it could be something like a reference, something about the character's body, their costume, or best case scenario, what we talked about during our time reacting to said character. What better way to start things off with a character that you may or may not like.
I like her. She's the one that we took.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
I don't remember her name though.
You don't necessarily have to, but what do you think about this character? Like, who is she to you?
Well, I know for sure we like cats.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talk about like how she has like a kitty also tail.
Yeah.
And isn't she a sister of somebody?
No, she's not.
Oh.
But however, like, funny enough, she has a father though. She has a father.
I don't remember that.
Well, that it's fine though. We never actually talked about that like when we were reacting to her. So that's new information for you.
She works a lot with somebody else very close. Another girl.
Another girl?
Yes, it's another girl that she works a lot.
Definitely not. What's her profession though? What does she work as?
She protects somebody.
Nope.
Aww.
Do you remember that she has a container somewhere on her back? You called it something. You said it's something like something that you would find in a shop that's limited edition.
You're messing up with my head right now. Backpack? No.
Well, she has a pouch. Okay, to be fair, she has a pouch.
No, I see the pouch. I'm just saying, like, on the back side.
Yeah, she has a small container. In fact, I believe she's holding it right now.
The drinking bottle?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is it mine?
Yeah, keep it going.
Is it? She's not my best friend, though.
No, she's not.
Okay. Is she a servant?
Mm, no, no.
She pours drinks.
There you go. There you go.
She does.
Yeah, and what's that profession usually called?
Waitress?
Close, close, close.
Pouring. I'm kidding.
It starts with a B. It starts with a B, and it has to do with
Bartender?
drinks. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it.
So she's a friend of mine.
Yeah, she's a bartender.
She's a bartender. Oh man.
What do we do here? Because there's like mistakes that you made and then mistakes that I made, but then you also had a correct answer in which she's a bartender.
I think I failed. I honestly think I failed.
All right then. Well, in that case, then we'll dock a point. We'll dock a point. All right, so we're going for, 0 for 2 now. 0 for 1. 0 for 1. My bad. My bad.
Oh, she's totally the hips don't lie.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the new Shakira.
Yes, yes, she is. Now you don't have to answer it because you more or less already got the answer, or at least the one that I had in my head. But do you remember her name? Now here's the thing, though. It's funny you mentioned Shakira though, because she has the first 2 letters of her name.
I don't know. Every time I see her, I just go like hips don't lie, and that's her name.
Yeah, that's honestly though, I don't blame you, and I don't think the community would blame you either.
Because she's so pretty, and she's has
so
like
pretty.
Huge hips, and you know, I love how quiet she is all the time and very serious. She has like some kind of a
mysterious
magical thing there with her. So I don't know. I can't remember her name.
She exudes this mysterious aura.
I don't want to kill her name.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Regardless, though, I am going to give you a point. All right, I'll give you a point. Because you did remember the one thing that we did talk about, though.
Yeah, how can you forget about that?
Yeah, like it's hard to forget about that. You know what? I probably should have just reversed the 2 images, but you know what? I'm giving it to you. So you're 1 for 2. Congrats.
Oh, that's Taquito. What I remember with him is that he's a crazy guy, nonsense. And what we always talk about is that I see him on internet so much, like on
especially on
Instagram.
There we go. We go.
The one that, like, the picture that you're showing me right now, he looks like insane.
Yeah.
But there's some of them that they're like very casual, very like more like relaxed, I think. I assume that people like him a lot. I see him on stickers on the cars, or some people I've seen it like they have it on their laptop, like and Instagram. I think it's a girl, if I'm not mistaken.
And with that, you have another point on your belt. 2 for 3. So far, 66% on the way. Nay, you know what? You're making progress.
Oh, with him, I know we talk about Aladdin.
Yes, we did.
He uses magic, right?
This guy.
Yes.
Yes and no. He uses exorcism as a power.
That's magic.
Basically, yeah.
He didn't say bad magic or clean magic.
That's fair. There was also a specific thing that we talked about regarding his clothing, and I think I remember saying this in when we were reacting to this as well. Like I compared his clothing to another clothing style from the 90s.
Oh, the MC Hammer.
The MC Hammer pants. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
You said that. You came up with that, and yes, I said Aladdin, and then I remember talking about
yes,
it.
I did. Yes, I did.
It's from my time. Of course, I will remember MC Hammer.
Yeah, and I even said, and I didn't say this in the reaction video, but I did say this when I did my last video. But by the time that that I post this, it would be the last video. So
Yeah.
the last video that I did, I remember saying that there's a reason why the MC Hammer Pants went out of style in the 90s. In fact, even for 90s standards, it was out of style.
Did you know that it's actually coming back?
Nah.
So I saw on a magazine
Shut
that they're actually coming back.
Shut
So
up. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Okay, hold on. I don't know how strong are they gonna come, but they're thinking about bringing them back. So I think the MC Hammer song that it was actually made it like very obvious what type of pants he had.
Yeah.
Is when he sang the Too Late Jet to Quit.
Yeah, and Can't Touch This.
Because they will walk like with open legs and then go like bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Bum. So yeah, but yes, I kind of like saw those pants on the magazine. So
I refuse to believe that. There's no way they're actually coming back. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you a point. Yeah, because you definitely remember a majority of the things that we talked about.
She's my drinking buddy.
There you go. You're on a roll today.
Yes.
Yeah, that's your drinking buddy right there.
Yes, that's my drinking buddy, the pirate. And we also talk about, I remember about her hips too. I said like she has like the same kind of like type of body. And then remember that we also talk about her boots. The girl with the hips don't lie, she has it on her thigh.
Yes.
So that's what we talk about it. But then when you told me that,
yeah, we compared them. Yeah, we compared them. Yeah,
that's when I said I was telling you, oh, that's my best friend.
Yes,
my drinking buddy.
Yes, 4 for 5. There we go. That's 4 for 5 now.
I mentioned the Little Mermaid. What's the name of the
Ursula.
Ursula, sexier Ursula.
I think that goes without saying. There's one defining feature of hers that I remember you talking about for a long time, and if I recall correctly, several commentators have mentioned it too. That you have a very keen eye for noticing that detail.
Okay, give me another, just something else.
I literally just said the hint like in that sentence. There is this one particular detail that you talked about for quite a while, and several commenters also pointed that out as well. That they even mentioned that you have a keen eye for things like that.
Her personality?
Almost. I literally just said the hint in that sentence. There's a pair of them. And I remember saying that when we were talking about that, I thought it was impressive that you managed to get all that information just from that body part.
Her chest?
I had a feeling you were going to say it. I didn't want to say that, but no, that was not it. That was the wrong answer.
I'm not quitting on this one because you're making it seem like it's easy.
Yeah, you basically had the entire story just based on a specific
her
part.
eyes?
That's the one. That's the one.
Her well, what I'm seeing right now is like her eye, like it seems like she's staring at me.
Yeah, I remember when we were talking about this character, you managed to have a very good idea of what her character is like just based on her eyes, and the commentators were impressed that you were able to get all that information just based solely on her eyes.
Because she has pretty eyes and very, very pronounced, and it just tells you something, like there is something in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the other characters actually have it. Now that you mention it, yes. So I remember we talk about, everything that she actually went through and where she's at. And that's what I think if I recall correctly, we were saying like, look, like it's everything written on her eyes.
That's 5 of 6 so far. But I'm glad that you managed to get the one thing that we talked about correct.
He's very particular. I remember we talked about the goggles. He's a boy, right?
Yes, he's a boy.
Okay, he's a boy.
Okay, you're good.
We talk about his nose too, because I was saying like what happened to him here.
Yeah, not just his nose though. Not just his nose.
He's like a vampire thing.
No, no, he's not.
Fangs. He has fangs. Look at it.
Does he? Oh my god, he does. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
But no, it's like he's not a vampire. He's not a vampire. There's a trait of this character that no other character has, but it's a reason why you want to be so protective of him.
He's special.
Just like everybody else.
Okay, you gotta give me a better hint.
What was 2 days ago?
What was 2 days ago?
Yeah, today is what? January. Don't look at your phone. Don't look at. Just.
Oh, you mean the Friday the 13th?
Yeah, 2 days ago was Friday the 13th. What is that normally associated with?
With darkness, because it's supposed to be bad luck.
Yeah, bad luck.
Does he bring bad luck?
Mm,
Or bad luck follows him?
yes. More or less, bad luck follows him everywhere. Like, no matter what. And it's one of the reasons why he has all those battle scars that he has. Even the bandages all over his body.
Is he the one thing that we talk about that Travel is actually looking after him instead of him looking after Travel? Something like that.
Trouble follows him, yeah.
Yeah, something like that we said, right?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Didn't I say like, whoever goes after him, I'm gonna just punch everybody or something like that?
Something like that. Something like that. You want to stand up
I
for
said
him.
if
Yeah.
he was my kid, I will protect him. Something.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's 6 for 7 now.
We talk about her because of the volume on her body to begin with. I remember we talked about it, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. We talk about her big hips and her chest. That she has what else? We talk about her horns.
Yes. Yes.
We talk about also that she also looks a little bit like the Hips on Life girl on her tights down. I remember I used to tell you that why she has that big bell on her neck that it looks like a cow.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we did. We did talk about that.
And I don't remember like exactly what the answer was about that.
Neither do I. I actually don't remember the answer, like why she had a bell.
Yeah.
But you did compare it to a cow. 7 for 8 now. Like, you're already gone by
Half.
Yeah, halfway.
Okay, so on her, I remember that I was very intrigued on everything about her from top to bottom.
Yes.
I loved her hair. I told you like how like the two colors actually, and if I'm not mistaken, I thought we were also talking about like this new generation doing so many colors on their hair. The other thing that I also like, I liked about her, it's how she uses her outfit. I think she has the most beautiful outfit from everybody else. What else did we talk about?
I believe we talked about what her profession is.
No, I bet we did, but I don't remember that part.
In that case, then I'll help you out on the profession part then.
Okay. You can probably say it's magic because she has, her hand up and the little stars and all the circles. So I'm going to say it's magic, but I'm not sure.
She definitely uses powers. She definitely has that. But her profession isn't like a magician. She's not a magician. But she does use her powers to get what she wants.
I can't remember how you call those type of people.
Can you think of any other people or characters that would do something like that then?
I'm already laughing about it. So,
oh no.
On X-Men, they have, remember when Wolverine went away?
Yeah.
And it was like actually the Wolverine movie. And he went up to the mountains where there was almost nobody there, and then he started living with this girl. She had that power where she convinced men to do what she wanted to. I really think we talk about it.
Oh. Okay.
Convincement. That's what it is.
Oh God.
She has the power of convincing.
Well, I'll say this. She uses her powers to convince, but she doesn't have the power of convincing. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
So I was.
I'm thinking about the road in which you came to that conclusion. Like, just the thought process was funny enough.
Well, I started laughing before I said it.
No,
that's where my head went to.
If things look a little different, that's only because we had a major hiccup on our end, so we want to apologize first and foremost. We managed to reconfigure what needed to be reconfigured, and we're back. So terribly sorry about that, folks. So before we went away, you did mention something about magic powers, right? Oh, right! We were talking about the X-Men, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We're talking about one of the characters from the Wolverine movie, and I did mention that she uses her power to convince people, but not necessarily the power. She doesn't have the power to convince people, but she uses her power to convince people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what we talk about.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's where we left off last time.
I got the hair, and then I got the and I got all that stuff. So
you did. She has a thing. She has like an object that she uses as part of her powers. Do you remember that object? It was closely associated with something like Vegas. Something like Vegas.
When I think of Vegas, I think about glam. Help.
Okay, fair enough. This is a hint, but kind of like a riddle too, if that makes sense. Some say with coins, we have two sides of the same coin. Others, we have at least 5 or 6
faces.
Yeah, we have about 6 faces. Now, what's one object that has about 6 faces?
It's the dice.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, she uses a die.
Oh.
There we go. That's the one that clicks.
Okay. I'm stealing that. They use the dice. You know they have loaded dice.
Yeah, loaded die. Yeah. No.
Oh Lord, I'm having fun here. Okay.
Yeah, fun. Okay, but you aren't entirely wrong about the stealing thing. She's someone that's kind of similar to Black Widow. You remember her from the Marvel films?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. She basically uses espionage and reconnaissance to get what she wants. You know, just get like information and stuff like that. Yeah, she's basically just that. Do I give you a point just based on that?
Or would I get half of a point because I got more than half.
7.5 out of 9. 7.5 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we got 9 right there. You missed 1, so that's 8. So yeah, 7.5. That's 7.5. All right, fair enough.
All right. With her, we talked a lot about how she works with those shoes. Didn't we also see like a little thing on how she fights?
I did show you something that she is based off of
Egypt?
No, she's based off of a particular creature or a being that exists in in Japanese mythology, folklore.
A dragon?
I don't remember dragons having feathers. You don't have to know the name of said creature being, but do you remember what that creature is based off of? Like is it like a dog or a cat? Like, what is it simply?
It's a bird, and then she has the feathers right there on her hand.
Yes.
So it is a bird.
Yeah, it's a kind of bird. Yeah.
I know I like her hair a lot. That's how I cut it before.
Yeah, that's what I also mentioned as well.
I'm nervous with this one, and she's looking at me like, "Yeah, you don't remember."
like, how come you don't remember me, lady?
I know, she's intimidating me right now.
I think if anything, that's actually all that we did talk about her. Actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry too much. So yeah, I'll give you a point. So,
okay.
Now it's 8.5 out of 10. Now I do believe it's 8.5 out of 10.
I know we talk about how colorful her outfit was. Is she a dancer?
Yes, but that's not the only thing that she does. But there's one particular element that we took a look at. It's very distinct. It's distinct compared to everyone else in this game.
Okay, give me a hint.
Okay, it's less to do with what we see about her, but more of what we heard about her. I think it's more like we listened to it.
Is she the singer?
She's the singer!
Oh!
Yeah, she's the...
And she sung not in English, she sung in her language, right?
Yes it is.
Oh, okay.
There we go! You did it! Oh god! Honestly, that's the one thing that I remember distinctly, because that was also that moment where the video itself almost got demonetized until I muted until I muted a certain section of the video. That's the only reason why I remember it.
Didn't we play the not the whole thing, but we played it, and I was like, that sounds so cute.
Believe it or not, that was the whole thing.
Okay.
That was the whole thing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now I remember her.
Yeah. So there you go. Yes, I'll give you another point. Yeah, that's now 9.5 out of 11. 9.5 out of 11.
She's the boss lady, right? What else did we talk about this one? Okay.
This one in particular, when we were reacting to one of her trailers, there's a distinct rhythm with the music that came with the trailer.
The dancing.
Yeah.
Is the dancing, and then she will go like she literally had a rhythm with her feet and her sword.
Yes.
And I like that trail that you actually showed me.
Hey, okay, fine. You get a point. Because you remember the music that encompasses the trailer. So I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
Okay.
So that's 10.5 out of 12.
I remember him. Well, that boy looks really good. I can tell you that.
Okay, we did remember. Okay, we did remember talking about that. That much for certain. I guess in this artwork, it kind of shows a different light on his personality. But when we were reacting to his character model, the first time that we did that reaction video, there's something different about him that wasn't expressed in this artwork.
Like hiding something?
Something like that. They don't.
This is probably a different picture from what you showed me, because this one, it just looks. Of course, I can't see both eyes. I only see like 1.5.
That's fair. Honestly, I think that's on me just for choosing an image like this, because it doesn't necessarily highlight what exactly that
I saw the last time.
Yeah. So I think if anything, this might be my fault if that's the case.
I really like his outfit. I mean, it's just very contemporary looking.
I think that's what we were talking about. Like, his outfit seems contemporary.
Yeah. towards the other. I mean, the other characters.
Yeah, it
they're
looks
like
more.
very
Yeah, it looks
like
more.
traditional.
Yeah, when you see characters from like the last one right here, she looks like she belongs from a different nation. If you see someone like her, then you can tell that she belongs in one other one, or at least like one that belongs in a different time period even. But you look at this guy, and he looks modern compared to everyone else.
From top to bottom.
I'll likely give you a point just because I may or may not have made the mistake. All right, well, not like it's not like you're going to argue against that, right? Okay, so that's now 11 out of 13.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 for 13. Yeah, 11 and a half out of 13. Yeah.
That's the Chikorita. We talk about that one.
For the first character, yes. For this one, I remember saying that this is closer to Chikorita than the other one that you said.
Yes, and I remember we talk a lot about her outfit, and then we also talk a lot about the hair again. The other thing we talk about it was the outfit because it's like all like open up from the back. And because it was very different from everybody else's. We also talk about her arrow.
Now on the back it looks different, but why does it look so unique from the front? From the front to, like, what did it look like? The first time you saw her, you noticed the front of her that in terms of everyone else, she looks unique.
Oh, she doesn't have a lot of chest that she was playing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of the reason. That's actually part of it. When you look at someone like her, you can tell that the clothes.
She's been developed.
She's developed, yes. And over here, you can tell that she is also developed as well, but that's more or less the clothes that she wears. Compared to everyone else, though, the clothes themselves, they're
not so tight where you can tell it's sexy as the other girls.
There you go. That is until we look at the back.
But yeah, I remember when you turn her around and I'll go like, oh, that's where it goes.
There it is. There it is. Yep, there it is.
I actually like her outfit a lot.
Oh yeah, I do too. This is the very last character, and I chose this for a reason, because I know that this one it would be difficult. But I'll help you out if in any way I can. Okay, I just realized this character, like, what you're looking for isn't even on the art. In fact, it was something that he pulled out, and he would casually use it. He would drink this.
I don't remember him.
There's jellies that are inside, like small little jellies.
The boba?
There it is. There it is.
I don't recall that though.
That's because I will admit it's the only one detail that goes by so quickly. I honestly I would not be surprised if you don't remember that.
And I love boba.
Yeah, he would. This character would pull out a cup of boba like out of his sleeve and just drink out of it.
I don't remember that at all. And that's funny because things that I like, they have that I like a lot, I wouldn't forget.
It was only on screen for at least 5 minutes, so I don't blame you for that.
Yeah, I don't remember this one. I think I'm gonna lose a point on this one because I don't really remember anything.
Fair enough, fair enough. So in that case, then we'll just have to deduct a point there.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that said, that's actually all there is to it. That's the quiz right there. So, we are currently on. So just to review, just to accumulate the points we have here, we got ourselves. You did not get this one, unfortunately. So that's a 0. You did get this, so that's a 1. Then that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5. I think we agreed on 7.5 on this one.
Yes.
Then 8, 8.5, 9.5, 10.5, 11.5, 12. We only got 12.5 out of 15.
That's pretty good, right?
But all things considered, yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'm shocked that you were. I'm actually proud of you. I am definitely proud of you, and I'm sure that the community is proud of you as well. But even though like names themselves are hard to come are like hard for you, in terms of trying to remember what these characters are, like what we talked about it over the past year or so, I'm impressed that you managed to remember this much.
Well, I'm impressed myself.
Yeah.
We were thinking, okay, so it's almost a year, because I remember I was at your place for your New Year's Day, and that's when you invited me, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it, but I didn't know what it was gonna be or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm not familiar with anything, so that makes it a little bit harder. But okay, I hope you guys don't hate me for not remembering some of them.
Oh, come on, please don't be hard on her, okay? Don't be hard on her. Yeah, and with that said, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and yeah, maybe here's another year of reactions if we can.
Thank you guys, and thanks for this year, and let's hope how next year will be, or this coming year will be.
We may or may not have things planned in the background. Sometimes it all comes down to scheduling and all that, but if you enjoyed these kind of videos, leave a like, leave a comment, and consider subscribing for more videos in the future. And in the meantime, take care.
Thank you.